Hi there. I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes going through this transfusion tag with you. I have uploaded this document onto the Brightspace course under Content and the module Pre-Transfusion and Compatibility Testing. And the document is called Transfusion Tag. So this document contains more than just the tag. The tag is depicted over here on the left-hand side of your page. On the right-hand side of the page, I've tried to put a description of the various pieces of information that need to get filled in on this tag. So I'm going to work for this video on the tag itself, and we'll run through the tag and see how to fill it out. Now, when you do a cross-match on a patient in the Millennium system, it will automatically generate a tag on your tag printer in your transfusion medicine department. Here at SAIT, we don't have a tag printer, so we make our tags manually. But this is a very, very similar tag to the one that prints on the tag printer. This is a 3-part tag, as it notes on the handout that I've given you. So you might be able to see these dotted lines, and on the tag, it's typically perforation so that it's easy to tear the tag at those parts of the tag. The back of the tag will have a coating on it, but it can be easily peeled off, and then the tag itself will be sticky, so it can get applied to the unit of blood or the blood product, as the case may be. So let's go through the tag. It is repetitive. It's a 3-part tag, so there's going to be repetition, but you can see that the patient name gets put on the tag, the PHN, the RTSIS, the ABO and RH of the patient, the antibodies that the patient may have. So you might find out that they have an antibody when you do the type-in screen. So that would get written there. So, anti-K or whatever it is you found. Or perhaps when you did the history check on your patient, you find that they had a history of an antibody. Then you can put HX, which stands for history, and then the name of the antibody. On all 3 portions of the tag, you write the product type, which is red cells, or perhaps plasma, or perhaps platelets. You write the donor ABO and RH type on all 3 portions of the tag. You write the donor unit number, which is found on the donor unit. That gets written on all 3 parts of the tag. And then on the top portion of the tag, you're going to write the cancellation date and time of the type-in screen. So that's when the type-in screen outdates. For a lot of our type-in screens, that's a 96-hour time period from the time of collection. So we've got the top portion of the tag filled out. The middle portion of the tag, there will be a section here, patient ID'd by, unit infused by, and the infusion date and time. This is not for us to fill out, okay? We are not infusing the blood product. To infuse the blood product means to physically give the blood through an administration set and into the arm of the patient. And we're not doing that. When that is done, though, the patient will be ID'd by someone, the unit will be infused by someone, and they will note the date and time. So this section of the tag is not filled out by us, the MLT. This last portion of the tag, again, has the same information on that we've described above. But in addition to that, there's a section down here that says issued by, issued to, and the date and time. And this is on a portion of the tag called the issue record. So when you get a call in transfusion medicine for a unit of blood on a patient, you will do the cross-match. The tag will print, and you'll stick this tag on the unit of blood. You'll call a porter, or the patient care unit may call a porter for you, but a porter or someone will show up in your blood bank to get the unit of blood for the patient. They'll usually show you some ID. And then what you'll do is they will end up signing here where it says issued to and the issue date and time. The issued by is the tech that is physically handing the blood to the porter or the nurse, the doctor, the anesthesiologist, whoever it is that comes to get the unit of blood. Okay, so issued by is me if I'm giving out this unit of blood. Issued to is the person picking it up, and then they put the date and time. This portion is not filled out until you are ready to hand over the product to whoever it is that's picking it up. So do not fill this out just because you did the type and screen. You might not be the one who is issuing the blood. Once this portion is filled out, this part of the tag is ripped off. So I'm just going to fold it and rip it on the line there. So this portion of the tag now is the issue record, and the person that's come to pick up the blood will now take the unit of blood with this portion of the tag attached, and they'll be gone. Okay, and really we have not a heck of a lot of control over what happens to this tag after that, but typically it's on the unit of blood until they get it up to the patient care unit. At that time, somebody will identify the patient, somebody will be infusing the patient, they'll put the date and time, and then they'll rip off this portion of the tag and put it where? Well, on the patient's chart. Okay, so as a record of the unit that was transfused into the patient. This top portion of the tag will remain on the unit of blood while it is being transfused into the patient. So my portion of the tag that I took off when I issued the blood to the person that came to pick it up, that will get put on the back of the type and screen rack. So you'll turn it over and peel off the backing, and it'll be sticky, and then this will get attached to the back of your type and screen rack. So that'll be a nice record of the units that have been issued to that patient. So let's say you have a downtime and you aren't able to access your records in Millennium, and you're wondering how many units of blood a particular patient has had. You can look at the type and screen requisition, turn it over, and then see a record of what indeed they have been issued. So I hope that helps explain a little bit about this transfusion tag. Be sure to look for this document under pre-transfusion and compatibility testing on Brightspace, and let me know if you have any questions about it.